Hey, I meant, do you want to be on the show? Now, don't get the wrong thing. You can't be taking Andy's spot so soon. All right. Do you want to be on the show? Or do you want me to just ramble on about 2 hours of nothing? Well, you'll probably pass out before 2 hours. Hey, Bobby. Welcome to the show, everybody. I think it actually went out to other Facebook pages and stuff. Whatever is gonna work, it'll work. Oh well, I forgot I already had those selected on the pre-show thing that I set up 3 days ago, 4 days ago, whatever. Which I do like that, but I don't know why. And Venus, did you want to be on the show? Yes or no? I'll pay you. I'll even pay you double time since it's Friday. How's that? You can't beat that. Double time. That's better than time and a half, right? Now, seriously, guys, there's no payment involved here, except for me paying for this platform. That's the only payment that's involved. Uh, all right. So I was going to talk about a little something different. Yep, I'm still on. I'm here, Bobby. I'm on. I'm on it. I got it going. Uh, so, Oopie, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, that's right. Double time for the payment. How do you like that? I'm trying to bribe Venus to be on the show. So and she'll get the check in a couple of weeks, right? No, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh boy. Oopie, how you doing? So anybody who doesn't know, Facebook is going through some funked up. I said funked up, right? I said it right. Funked up situations, and I'm not the only one with the trouble. Come to find out, some other people are having trouble, and I'm not going to go through their names, but we know who they are, and they know who they are. And hey, Charles, how you doing? All right. Hey, Charles is still awake. I thought maybe he was out playing in the cloud and over there in Ohio. How is that doing anyway? Is it cleared up or is it still hanging over the city? He showed a picture on Facebook. Emily Menhouse or whatever her name is shared a picture of the Ohio area where the cloud was over the whole city. It was like, oh, it's safe to go out. I don't know. Is it any better to stay in? You got a toxic cloud hanging over. Is it any better to stay in? Um, Getting out, I don't know if that's a good idea. Is it any better staying in? And I know you were talking about a little bit. You were talking about a little bit about how close that was actually to where you are. And I was trying to figure that out exactly because I know you got the trains coming by all the time. I hear them all the time. Yeah. And so, anyway, what I wanted to talk a little bit about tonight is, if you guys want readings, let me know. Charles, if you want a reading, card reading, I can do that before you need to check out. If anybody wants a card reading, I'll be more than happy to do that before I get rambling on here about my miracles of Jesus. You guys might like it, you might not. It's not a religious show, and it's not me trying to preach to anybody. But I just find it interesting that some of the miracles that he did are things that we are told not to do. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, Thinking about that though, Charles. I think about this here. Oh, Ufi wants reading. Oh, good. Okay. If your auto flash has been, I don't know. Do you have an auto flash? Can it be hacked? I don't know. Jesus never said that. Never said what? No, see, like what I'm saying is that no, the church nowadays, and some of the Bible says that we are not supposed to be doing divination work, sorcery or things like that. Well, is tarot cards? Is this divination or sorcery, or is it just reading cards? I just find it reading cards personally. Venus. Well, that's confidential though. We're not supposed to tell people that. Yeah, but Ufi, then the whole Bible is hearsay because we're going by what some king says is how it was translated, and we know how that went, right? If anybody knows the history of the 1611 King James version of the Bible, we know that people wrote down what they were commanded to write down, or they got their hand cut off if they didn't, and then they better know how to write with the other hand, or they'd be dead. Now, Ufi, did you want one card, or did you want 3 cards? I got it completely shuffled now, and I should not have the same card come up this time. Okay, that's better. Oh boy. Well, apparently the whole Bible is, so 127 cards. We'd be here the whole show doing your cards, Sophie. uh, Marco, how you doing? All right. 11 or 2. Oh yeah, that's right. Good idea. All right, so Ufi, I'm gonna give you. Okay, you want 3 cards? Okay, good deal. I was gonna guess. Here's the first one. Organization, which CT needs to learn a little bit more about. Um, the what was that I had the wrong answer on MWAT. For those who missed the MWAT show today, it was Johnny U's birthday today, or well tomorrow I guess it'll be. But we celebrated it today. Well, okay, now here's a new beginning. Ufi, are you starting something over? Number 8. Now I'm going to take a picture of these, so don't worry about trying to read it. Yeah, it was something about a number. I said a number for something. Apparently, CT gave me too many pieces of toast or something. I don't know what happened there. But I was off on the count. And helper of action. Well, these 3 actually match everything with Ufi. How about that? Holy cow. Now look at that. Okay. Organization. You have 8 arms. You got to be organized, right? And then a new beginning. That could be a new project. That could be you had a giant radio you were listening to today for the show, right? There you go. I was trying to find a meme that had all of your arms, like changing the dials and everything, and that didn't work out. And then helper of action, so always ready to help. Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense, Proofy? I think it does. Always ready to help. Let me get that picture. Hold on. Let me get that picture and send it to you. All right, now phone. I need a new phone too. This thing's messed up. This thing, the SIM card. You ever have that problem with the SIM card on your phone coming loose? My SIM card likes to pop out of the inside the phone. It pops out of the holder, and then it goes like dead. I did that when I was on the phone with Brian earlier. And darn thing just quit on me right in the middle of the phone call. And like, oh well, I thought it was him that hung up, and then I noticed it was a little symbol that was showing me, oh no, it's the SIM card that decided to pop out again. It doesn't really pop out, it just gets kind of like messed up on the connection. So I think it's about time for a new phone, which I might have to get one next month. Is any luck? All right, so here we go. Okay, I'm going to send it right to you. We're going to send it to the corrupted Facebook Messenger because we love that. And they can get the good cards, and then Oopie's not going to get any cards because they'll all be going to somebody else, Oopie's twin. Where's Oopie at now? I know I have her on here. What's going on, Oopie? Where did you go? Oopie, now I gotta type you in the search because it's not there for some reason. That's weird too. There you are. Okay, there it is, Oopie. You should have it now. Now you can take a look at those cards and study them and let me know what you think on that. All right. Fake book is right. You got that right, Venus. All right, who's next? Who's the next? Okay, now, Oofy, on the phone. All right. Let's see if this camera will get it good enough. Where's that now? No, not there. That's the camera side. So it'll be there. There's a door there that you need to use a little pen to open it. Whatever, a little hard to see with that. But there's a little door that you can open up with the pen. I can't see it now either. The door's down here. No, it should be on that side. It's on that side, I'm sure of it. But it's not there. That's weird. Okay, now I don't know where it's at now. Huh. I know it has one. Yeah, I put it in there. And so anyway, what happens is it sits inside that little holder that slides out. And if that gets loose, or some reason gets off kilter, then it has a bad connection. Yeah, well, it's in, there's no way to put it in there. It's already in there. I'd have to get a better light than what that camera is. Let's see. Hold on. Anybody else want a reading? Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah. So there's the hole. Well, one's a speaker and the other is actually the hole for a SIM card. Wait, right there. It's got to be that side. I don't know. Because there's a speaker side there, and that's also the camera. That doesn't make sense. It wouldn't have that there. Oh well, don't matter. I'm gonna get a new phone anyway. Forget it. All right. Who else wants a reading? Anyone? Bobby, I know you want a reading. Bobby, you want a reading? Well, the SIM card is a small information chip. All right, so let me see. You just want a tusky animal with a big trunk. uh, Marco never asked for a reading. I don't know why. Bobby, where you at? Bobby, where you at? Oh, Bobby. Now I guess someone else banging around back there. What's going on there? That was weird. Out of nowhere. Bobby's clanging around upstairs. I don't know why. He's supposed to be there. Okay, Bobby, you want one? You want two? You want 3 or 4 cards, Bobby? 3 or 4? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it and then cut it. Now it's cut. All right, Bobby. Okay, I need an answer. 3 or 4 cards. 4 cards. Okay, there we go. Okay, here's Bobby's first card. I forget about the delay. Sorry, folks. There's a slight delay here. All right. If I can ever get that audio working on that desktop, I'll use that for my show someday. If I can ever get that audio card working right. Guardian of Thought. The first one, in case you didn't see it, was the 3 of Emotion, Guardian of Thought, card 2. I had to change up some of my Patreon donations this month because I ran a little short with my funding due to my situation. Win-win solution. So it looks like I'll be getting something anyway. 14. Well, this is for Bobby though, so Bobby will be getting something. It might be a decision you're making, Bobby, that you need to be aware of and make the right one, whatever that's for. All right. One more for Bobby. One more. Four of action. Now remember, I'm going to go ahead and send these all to you, Bobby, in a picture, so don't worry about trying to read the card. All right. All right. Now, so I got. So let's do that. What I do for the daytime when I do the tarot card minute. Let's do that with you, Bobby. You got the 3 of Emotion, the Guardian of Thought, win-win solution, and the 4 of Action. Which one do you think speaks to you the loudest? I think for myself, I like number 3, personally. But it's not up to me. It would be up to Bobby what he likes the best. Alright, so now there we go. Allergies are kind of going crazy tonight too for some reason. Okay, done with that one now. A little bit. Almost got it, Bobby. Alright, there we go. That should be good. One card isn't quite sitting right, but that's alright. That'll work good enough. Good enough for what I'm doing here. Alright. So I like the win-win solution, but the other one will be right next to it, Guardian of Thought. I'll send it to you, Bobby. You let me know what you think. Don't worry about what I'm saying here. That's my own personal opinion that I happen to like. But for you, what do you choose for your choice? Alright, so what he has there is he has the 3 of emotion, Guardian of Thought, win-win solution, and the 4 of action. You can read them all and then you tell me what you think. Keep buffering. Too much military stuff going on. Okay. Okay, it should be sent now, Bobby. There you go. And read those and let me know which one you think, or if you have more than one, let me know that too. Venus, did you want one? Oh, too much buffering for Venus. Oh, sorry, Venus. Disrupting, that's why you don't want to be on the show, because of your signal. Got you. Okay. Here, I thought I was just talking to myself. And I was going to pay myself double time. Wish I could do that. Alright. Yeah, well, I don't have the best connection here anyway, but anyway, we're here. We are live. Marco, is Marco still here? Or did Marco leave? Where's Marco at? Marco, where did you go? Hey, that's almost a rhyme. Oh boy, I hope I don't get in trouble for singing. Okay, I want 3, but I want you to tap into my question. Okay, what was your question? It's not me. I tied the other one. I'm missing that one. What am I missing here, Venus? Okay. I missed that one there. Oh, now see, now I shuffled the cards. Now we still are in the emotion center. You want 3. You got 3 coming up. Guardian of emotion. That I could see fits Venus very well. Now, if we're doing I don't know if you want to do the past, present, future thing with 3 cards, or if you just want to keep it all at present or at the same time or whatever. I don't know. I think it all kind of goes together. It doesn't really matter, past, present, or future. Makes no difference, really, in this case. Healer of action, which I think, yeah, possible. Bobby, I don't know what you wrote on Skype there. I don't see that. So, if you wrote anything on Skype, I can't check it yet. I hate that I'm trying to line these up, and my hands don't want to work correctly. They want to shake. Oh, Lord, please heal this flat tire. You're welcome, Bobby. Ace of Abundance. Ah, there you go. All right, well, there's your 3 Venus. Let me know which one speaks to you out of those 3. And if you can do the same when you look at your cards. All right, you have Guardian of Emotion, Healer of Action, and Ace of Abundance. Guardian of Emotion, I believe, would be the heart center. All right. So that means you are very focused on keeping yourself protected for one, and those who you love around you that are either your family or even internet family, us here, and possibly anyone that you come into contact with. You want to keep them safe, of course, and you're very protective over people, which I can understand that. That would be the Guardian of Emotion. The Healer of Action. I think we all have struggles with that, the healing aspect of that particular suit. And action would be, let me see, action in the regular tarot cards, Venus. Which would that be? Oh, thank you, CD. I'm glad for that. Healer of action. Action would be what suit, Venus? They are based on the regular tarot card set, even though they are the guardian angel card. All right, I'm going to send this to you. Let me get it all nice and neat here. So you got the Guardian of Emotion, Healer of Action, and Ace of Abundance, which that would be like, oh, I would have to look at the connection with that regular tarot card deck. There is a connection, though, really. Okay, there we go. Now that's done. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now let's start that with Venus. All right. Okay, Venus, let me know when you get that. And which card? Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good question there. Okay, that's a good question. No, what happened was Lilith didn't work out because she wasn't made the same way. Or if she was made the same way as Adam, she wasn't made from Adam. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah, and so anyway, Lilith had her own mindset. She had no she was not under Adam's control. Okay. Now when Eve was created from Adam's rib, if you remember the story, whether you believe it or not, just it is a story that we told, that we have been told, and if you can believe anything, you can believe that probably. But anyway, the rib was taken from Adam, and then Eve was formed. Now, what I don't understand is why didn't God, when He made Adam, just make Eve anyway? Before, then, I mean, He made Adam, gave him life, then He put Adam in a deep sleep and took the rib out of him, and then Adam wakes up, and the next day, thinking, man, my side sure does hurt. What the heck is going on? And then he sees this naked woman right next to him, thinking, holy crap, I got lucky here. The other woman wasn't any good. So, but anyway, uh, all kidding aside, though, now I had this email. Where did I put that now? I had an email that I got that dealt with the 37 miracles that Jesus performed. All right, let me see if I can find that. Oh, wait, I got it downloaded. That's right. I downloaded it. Nutcase, it's downloaded somewhere here. Okay. Okay. Hold on now. I know I have it. I'm looking at these country songs I got downloaded from Caden. I got some good country songs too that he shared with me, which I will share them tomorrow probably. Okay, now. Okay, miracles, chronological order. That's what I wanted. That's it right there. There it is. Got it. Okay, the first miracle that is reported or recorded. Now, I think personally, at 30 years old, Jesus more than likely discovered who he was, and he's done tricks and things, and maybe you wouldn't call them miracles, but he's done amazing things that's not even written down in the Bible. But the first noted miracle that's credited as a biblical miracle, Jesus turned water into wine at the wedding in Cana. Now, what's interesting about that is it was just pots of water. They were supposed to have wine at this wedding, and they were out. All the drunk bastards drank it all, and they were all drunk and had no more wine. That wasn't even the good wine, but yet they were all drinking it like it was best stuff ever, and they were out of wine. And so then they go to Jesus and said, "Hey, we need more wine. What do we do?" And how does Jesus know he can turn the water into wine? Except that he's God, of course, so he could do it anyway. So all of a sudden he commands the water to be wine. It becomes wine. There you go. And that is, and I believe, the book of John, chapter 2, verses 1 through 11, if I'm reading that correctly. If anybody wants to get that, you can look that up and check it out. Now, I don't remember this one. It's also in the book of John, chapter 4, verses 43 through 54. And the second miracle was Jesus heals an official's son at Capernaum in Galilee. Now, I don't know if Jesus had gifts before all of this. I mean, remember, he was in the temple at 12 years old, reading from the book of Isaiah, telling the people in the temple how they need to be living, right? 12-year-old kid talking about this stuff. Do I have that part right, or did I get that wrong? I don't know. But another miracle, third miracle, which we don't have to go through all of them, but just let's do the top 5. Jesus drives out an evil spirit from a man in Capernaum. And that's found in Mark 1:21 through 27 and Luke 4:31 through 36. You can look all these up in the Bible. And Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law, sick with fever. Now, nowadays, we heal ourselves with a fever. We write it out, it goes through, and it goes away, and we're done. I don't know if that's considered a miracle or not. That was number 4, right? Jesus heals Peter's mother-in-law, sick with a fever. And that was found in Matthew 8:14 through 15, Mark 1:29 through 31, and Luke 4:38 to 39. Now there you go. Number 5, Jesus heals many sick and oppressed at evening. What was that about now? Heals many sick and oppressed like an evil spirit at evening. Okay, that's found in Matthew 8:16, 1. I think that's a miss something there, or first part of verse 16, I don't know. Mark 1:32 to 34, and Luke 4. Wait, no, I'm missing that. Hold on. Luke 1, wait, I missed that. Hold on. Heals many sick and oppressed. Okay. 8:16, 1. And then 1:32, 34. And then 4:40. Luke chapter 4, verse 40 and 41. There you go. That was number 5. Okay, that's all that. The the thing that I'm reading from is called 37 Miracles of Jesus in Chronological Order. All right? You can look that up if you want. Yep. Or I can share the list with you, Bobby, if you want. You don't have to be any kind of denomination to read it. Just information about miracles that Jesus performed. I call it performed. Yeah. What I'm getting at is this here. All right, if some of the stuff that he did, like turning water into wine, wouldn't that be a magic trick? I mean, let's be honest. If we did that, we would be looked down upon as, or we'd be like, oh, that's a neat trick. You know what I mean? So now I realize that the wine was sort of special, meaning in the sense that it was not easy to really accomplish. You know, five or 10 jugs of wine. Those are big jugs, big bases of wine. You know, if you looked at that time frame when that was, and what's interesting is to have that ability to make that all turn. They all turn into wine. It wasn't just one. And now, if you tried to ferment fruit to make wine, it would take a couple of weeks to get it halfway decent. What you call, in today's world, you'd call it hooch. Which I know a little bit about that, but anyway, that's a whole nother show and a whole nother story. But anyway, if you were to do the wine process, you'd be talking about a couple of weeks at least for it to be even drinkable. So that's just kind of weird how that snapped his fingers and bam, it's done. Commanded the water to turn to wine, and that's it. So if we did that though, oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can find that actually. Old Testament, New Testament, right here. Huh. Let's see if we can even get. I can actually go to the Bible thing and look it up. Yeah. Why don't I do that? We can get out of here. Okay, get out of this one. That's pretty good though. I like that little graph there. So yeah, so check that out. And hey, is everybody still here? Oh yeah. We all have sides in us anyway. They come out accordingly for balance. That's right. Charles, you're still awake? All right. So, I was going to try to look that up. Hold on one second. Let me look that up. There you go. Bible Gateway is a site that I like to use. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Hello, ads. I got it. Come on now. Okay, now I want the King James Version. I gotta scroll up for that one. Hold on, people. There we go. Okay, and then John 2. That right? Okay, I wish this would stop. Okay. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called and his disciples to the marriage. What, was Jesus supposed to bless them or what? Anyway. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto him, They have no wine. Jesus said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. There's the old King James version. I could have picked a better version. His mother saith unto him, No, his mother saith unto the servants, Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots. These were not small water pots. These were big bases of water, of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. I guess gallons. I don't know. Jesus saith unto them, Fill the water pots with water. And they filled them up to the brim. And he saith unto them, Draw out now, and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not where it was, or not whence it was, rather, meaning not knowing when it was made, because all of a sudden, bam, it was wine, right? But the servants which drew the water knew. The governor of the feast called the bridegroom. And then, of course, he gets into a big argument about, why didn't you have this earlier? This is good wine. The wine we had wasn't any good. Of course, that would really make somebody mad, especially if they paid all that money for the wedding. So anyway, I don't know if Jesus said anything or did anything. It just happened that the water became wine. Now, is that kind of odd? That's just the only thing that talks about there. So there you go. So that's a lot of fun there, huh? How do you like that? All right. Tater tots. No tater tots. Nope. Well, I had a good cheeseburger Thursday. That was good. No, I didn't go to McDonald's. I went right to the bar. They have the half a pound of beef for a burger. So I just have to get one patty on that thing with the cheese, and the tomato is good enough. Mayonnaise, that's good. Don't need anything else. No strawberry shake at the bar. I did have some potato wedges though instead of the French fries. That was pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, it costs the same actually getting it there at the bar, and then driving all the way to McDonald's and spending $10 for 2 quarter pounders of burger and fries, and then you drive half an hour back. And kind of like, that's a lot of money for a couple of small burgers when you go right to the bar. When they have it on Thursday, you just have them cook it for you right there. So, but anyway, that's it for that. My car though did finally start. when I got my jump start thing, for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, when we had that really cold weather, we had -30 and wind chill was like -60, something like that. And my car did not want to start. And everyone was telling me, "Oh, you just need to jump it. Just jump it or replace the battery. One or the other. That's all. Nothing else wrong with it. Just jump it." So finally, I ordered a jump starter thing on Amazon. And when I charged that thing all the way up, 100%, went out, hooked it up to the car, where I had to hook it up for the jump, turned it over, bam, got started right away. Drove it around town a little bit, didn't go too far, just drove it around town, make sure it charged up a little bit. Then the next day it started up, no problem. It's been starting ever since, no problem. So, what are you eating? What? Taco shake with gin. Ah, that would have kind of a like a candy bar and drinking a thing of vodka, I guess. What is gin? Is gin rum, right? Gin is rum, kind of. Well, I don't know, same. Is that right? Gin, rum? Well, then you have vodka, which is totally different. Then you have beer. But I remember when I had some wine once when I was a kid. One time I worked at a pizza place. I wasn't but 16 or 17 years old, whatever. Somehow we got a bottle of, remember the old California, we used to have this stuff called Lancer's wine. Lancer's comes in like a what do you call that? Um, Weird bottle thing. And it was red. It wasn't really that good actually, but for some reason we thought it would be fun to try. Learned our lesson after a few drinks of it. Oh, that's it. I don't know why I even drank after that in my lifetime. It wasn't really something I enjoyed. I mean, when I was overseas in the Navy, that's something that you do in the military, and so it's something you do. But after the military, it was like, well, why do I want to drink? I don't really want to drink. Now, who's over there on Facebook looking at me? All right, hey, Vernon, whoever that is. All right, and yeah, we're all over here on YouTube. If anybody watching anywhere else wants a reading, I'd be more than happy to give you one. Errt Video and Errt Video shows, and 4 on YouTube. All right, come on over to YouTube if you want to be part of the live chat here. Rum is rum, gin is gin. Okay, what is the difference? So, what is gin? Is gin a whiskey? I'd have to look that one up. Whiskey is whiskey, right? Gin is gin. What is gin and from? Gin like white lightning? Well, in North Carolina, we used to have white lightning, and we had one other thing that we had. Uh, what was that other thing we had? We used to use it for go kart gas. Used to clean the engine really good, and we'd drink it. That was crazy. Yeah, right. So there you have it. Yeah, this is what I get for just rambling on by myself, talking about absolutely nothing. So, oh, thank you, Lucy, for clearing that up. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's good. Juniper berries. What are those? I know they probably taste nasty when you go to eat them off the bush, right? Which you probably wouldn't want to do. Oh, okay. And so I used to drink rum and coke all the time. When I drink the hard stuff, it'd be rum and coke. I'd always figured that was the safest. So I used to do pretty good on that. But I don't do any of that anymore just because of the fact of my medication I gotta take, and it wouldn't be safe. Rum is better, that's right. I always thought it was, to be honest. So, yeah, there you go. I think Joey sometimes has a drink of rum at a certain time of the day. I can't remember when, or not day, but certain time of the year. He has a celebration, and he has Joey Medea. He celebrates with a drink of rum one time. It's not everything that he does all the time because he is pirate after all. Uh, yeah. Now in the Philippines, Philippines had told us not to drink the water, and so the only thing we could drink would be the beer that they had. For the most part, there were, there was a one beer that we used to drink all the time. It was called San Miguel beer, which was kind of the nastiest stuff you could ever drink. But it was better than the Charles is still awake, hey Charles. Yeah, the San Miguel beer was better than any water you could drink. And I remember this one beer I had at this family bar that was up in the hills in the Philippines, and it was called Red Horse. And it was like 16-ounce beer, but it was a little bit more alcohol in it than regular beer that you'd be drinking. And I tell you, after a couple of those, you didn't want to go anywhere. So that was a long time ago. That was back when I was younger and I could actually do that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you, Luffy. Well, I'm sure rum would be one of them. Yeah, ale was common. Yeah, usually usually very dark, what you call ale, malted. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm getting tired of talking about all this alcohol. Um, so any more UFOs recently? I don't think so. I think we're safe. We are marked safe from the UFOs. Be glad for that. Yeah, well, yeah. Who could fight a war if you're drunk? So it'd be, I mean, you had to be ready to fight at any time. You couldn't be drunk trying to fight. Come on now. Think about that one. All right, so we still have six, and one is on somewhere. Let me see. One is over on Errt Radio shows, and five on YouTube. Okay. I don't know who Jay Vernon is, but hello over there on Facebook. All right. Am I a Norseman? I am from Denmark. So I don't know what part that would be. Would that be Norse? Yeah, my family heritage is from Denmark. Not sure exactly where in Denmark, but my family was part of a family line that had like, I don't know if it was 6 or 10 farms. And we were all together, different last names, but the same family line. All right, we had all the farming land there, and we were basically, if it wasn't for our family doing the farming, nobody would eat. We had a pretty good deal. I am, yeah, I am, yeah. I'd say over 50% Danish. My dad was full Danish, and my mom was Scottish, English, and I don't know what else. Something else. I can't remember, German or what. I know Scottish and English for sure. But anyway, what did that? What did that one where Jerry was talking about? Or there was a joke about the material. The woman was talking about the material of the fabric, or the fabric, and how many parts was, oh, part polyester, part cotton, something else. And she had like 3 different parts in there. It only supposed to be 50-50. All right. Oh, wait a minute. That woman did not account correctly. So now I don't know. Oh, okay, Venus. Do you think we're somehow connected in that area in the old days somehow? Whether we're somewhere, maybe we are somewhere kind of family how we all connect anyway. Uh, so I think that's how we do get connected because we are reaching out. We're trying to get connected through the energy that we feel for whoever we're talking to. It doesn't matter really who it is that we're talking to or whatever. We're gonna be connecting in that sense. In some cases, whether we like it or not, we're gonna be connecting. And hopefully, in some cases, it's a good thing. And in most cases, I hope it's a good thing. And so we got 4 on radio, and still got Jay Vernon. Who is Jay Vernon? I don't know who that is. Somebody's watching on probably radio shows over there. Radio. But hey, on the music of the team today, holy cow, we had 11 unique listeners. And then, yeah. And not all Vikings were warmongers, all right? Not all Vikings were necessarily fighters. Now, in the old days, I'd imagine most of them were pretty good size, and they knew their way around a weapon or two to survive. Okay. Explain the connection between the I Ching and textile manufacture. I Ching is what? Huh? Yeah, so it's possible they could have easily contaminated the race with with whatever they could in order to hazardous conditions. Ooh, PSSI, 3 Minnesota plants. Oh no, including business, politics, and personal relationships. Textile manufacture, on the other hand, is the process of making fabrics from various fibers, such as cotton, wool, or silk. The connection between the I Ching and textile manufacturers lie in the symbolism and philosophy that the I Ching contains, which is deeply rooted in Chinese culture and history. Ah, good stuff. I've heard of it used in divination, but I've never actually witnessed it. Ah, there's that word divination. Oh, we can't do that. That's against the rules. Okay, we still got. Okay, so back to the musical theme show today. We had 11, and we had 6 that were not unique, but they were still listening somewhere. Oh no, I don't know if I can play a video on it. YouTube would give me a strike for that. Yeah, hey TP, how you doing? What's going on? Oh yeah, raw metals from Asia. Okay. Ah, good point. He popped in here out of the woodwork. Venus, he's okay though. He's a gold prospector actually. He's a prospector. He's been here before. You've seen him before, Venus. Yeah. So why do we like? There are no barriers in the shadow. All right. So why do you think Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I seen him at Bill's too, yeah. That's why I recognize the name. But he's been here before too. So he's okay. He's a regular. He's one of us. He's okay. But why do you think that any of us do the work or job that we do? That's a good question. I mean, I don't think we just all of a sudden one day decided, oh, we're just going to do this work because that's what we like to do. You were never here. Well, how do we know you? How did you find us? If you're never here before, then you got to subscribe. You got to subscribe if you're never here before. And then we know that you count and you're part of us. Yeah. So, for instance, we were talking about this before. Is that with my navigation, right? We talked about this. You don't know anything about anyone. We're not supposed to know anything about anybody. We're supposed to be enjoying the conversation. But as I was in the United States Navy, and I was navigation quartermaster, and I didn't know anything about navigation, but I knew I liked it, and it was a good job, and it was something I 90% of the time felt pretty safe doing compared to the other jobs I could have taken, which I had an offer. I could have been on a nuclear submarine, and I didn't feel like being under the ocean for 6 months at a time. And so I didn't want to do that. Plus, I'd be too closed in on a submarine or what you call a U-boat. Very tight quarters for 6 months at a time. I didn't want to do that. And the other one I could have taken was the flight deck. I could have been working with the aircraft and everything like that. And I thought, oh, that's pretty dangerous. Looks like a lot of work too. So I said, no, no, no. All right, let's look at something at the operation of the ship, the brains of the ship, and the bridge area, which would be navigation. I didn't know anything about navigation, but I thought, well, probably one of the easiest jobs that I could get over the few that I was thinking about. And just a lot, knowing a lot of maybe some calculations, math things, and things like that. But pretty simple stuff, okay? And it was pretty easy. But I got to see all the action right on the bridge of my ship. So both of you are looking at the stars? All right, what are you seeing? So anyway, I went to Boot Camp San Diego, 100-degree days in the middle of summer, May to, 8 weeks from May 12th to whenever that was, 8 weeks after. And your ears got burned, sunburned like crazy. And then I went to Orlando, Florida for my A school for navigation, quartermaster A school. And that was interesting. But that was the only time I spent in Florida. I said, nope, I'm not staying in Florida. I'm out of here. Went back to San Diego and served on the USS Denver for 3.5 years. Did 2 Westpacks. Went to Australia once on my first Westpac. Oh, you got some clouds too. Okay. All right. What planet you see tonight? Jupiter should be kind of still up, I think. I'd have to look at Stellarium and see. But hey, if you want to have a good astronomy site to go to, if you watch Mark D'Antonio on Sky Tour live stream on YouTube, you need to check that out. And he puts on a free show on any clear night that he's not busy doing other things. A lot of times it's 4 or 5 nights a week that he's out there. And he's watching something. 10:22 for us. 11:22 for you. Now, Venus, I saw 111 today. I saw 444. And I saw 555. What's interesting about all of them is I didn't time it. I just happened to see it within maybe 10 seconds before it changed to the next number. Now, other times, though, while I'm watching the clock and I'm expecting it to be the 222, for instance, I saw 220, 221, and then I looked away, and it's 224 when I looked back. Now, what in the hell happens there when you miss it and 2 minutes go by in a second? Where when you're watching the clock and you're watching it to change to 222, and it takes like 5 minutes to change to 222. But if you look away for a second, then it's 225 already. And it's like, what happened to that time? Where did that go? Never date your numbers. Yeah, I don't date anyway. No, you guys are the only dates I have right here. People just showing up to watch what I'm talking about, nothing. Hey, what's going on, Facebook user? Who are you? I wish I could tell who you are. Is that Jay Vernon? Whoever that is? Okay, we got 1 video shows and 4 on. Hey, what's going on? Alien abduction. I don't know who that is, actually. I wish they'd tell me who they are. Is that Jay? Jay. Who is Jay Vernon? How do I know that name? I recognize that name, but I don't remember where from. Not bad. It's just a name that I recognize. But anyway, hey, good to have you. All right. Do we know who it is, Venus? I don't know who it is. Uh, I do recognize the name, but I don't recognize who it is. Anyway, glad you're here. Glad you made it. We're not really talking about anything. Just rambling on about absolutely nothing. We got like 30 minutes left to do that. And we're done. Ain't me. I don't do Facebook. Yeah, actually, sadly, it looks like I'm going to have to consider changing my routine with the Facebook thing as well, folks, because I'm telling you, they messed up with my account pretty bad. I don't know who did, and I know other people are having troubles with their account. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to go into names, who they are, who's having troubles, but I think I can do without the headache for sure of worrying about somebody getting my information or worrying about somebody, messing with my page or my group page or my friends that I count as friends. And I don't want them to be harmed in any way, and I don't want anybody messing with their private information. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? Is there another option that we can look at? I don't know. Something that's safe, that is. But the thing is, on my personal page, I have over 2,000 followers, but that's the one that got zapped. And I can't hardly get back to it. When I want to try to get back to my profile, it's not there. So I changed my password, did everything I was supposed to do, and still not there. And so if anybody knows what I need to do on the Facebook thing, get that fixed, I'd be happy about that, just to get it fixed where I can get my regular profile page back. Two-factor authentication, yeah, I had that. That didn't do too well. I changed my password twice already and didn't get anywhere. What happens is I go to my profile, it says this content is not available at this time. And it's my page, my profile page. And my content is not available to me. Now, I would like whoever has that control to release it. And I won't say anything, but I will not want you on my friends list. But without questions, I'll accept the release of my information, my page. Without any questions asked, and I'll be done with you, and you can be done with me, and we'll be fine. And I can't block them all. That's people that I know. But no more friend requests. I'm not gonna accept any more friend requests from anybody unless I'm talking to you directly. And like I have done in the last few days when I got to meet some new people. But these are people that I know from other people that know them. So yeah, I don't know. I was trying to find my regular profile, and then somehow I created another profile. I didn't know what it was. And then one of my other friends was saying, "Hey, look, now you got my information on your page," and I didn't put nothing on my page. I didn't have anything to do with that. I didn't have any control on it. And then they got a message from another friend of mine that said, "Hey, this guy tried to connect with me, and this is what he looks like, and it's what this is, and all that." And of course, they didn't accept their friend request either. But the point of the matter is, it's going around, and so just be aware of it and be ready to put an end to it if you can. But I gotta find out how I can get back my real profile page because this is maddening. I have my family on there. I got my connections on it I've known for years. And I really don't want to lose all that. And so it's just really frustrating. And no, I'm not going to pay anybody for it either. I'll just go ahead and get off Facebook and be done with it. And I'm fine with that. I'd rather do it that way than to have to worry about trying to figure out who's doing it. I'll go ahead and leave. I'll get off there. I didn't open any emails. That wasn't my situation. No, I know what to look for on the emails. And I had someone tell me, "Oh, you gotta check for UPS package." Well, I haven't ordered anything in a few weeks, a few months actually. Yeah, sure they got my ID and phone number, but yeah, I keep an eye on some of the things that I know that look suspicious, and I don't do anything like that. So yeah, they don't really uh, get me on that form of things. No, this was a friend request on a Facebook friend request thing, and it looked like it was somebody, a friend of a friend that I knew, and so I said, "Okay, we'll try it." And that was where I went wrong. So it was somebody that looked legit to me, but just be careful with who you're accepting your friend requests from. That's all I'm saying. And it's not just you that gets affected. It's everybody on your list, everybody that knows you. They all get somehow they get wrapped up in the whole deal. But now I'm without my profile page that I created, I've had for several years. Hey, on another note, we almost have 90,000 total listens on Mixler, on Errt Radio Mixler. Yeah, and that's where Facebook should have some kind of moderators who you can call or contact and ask for help. But there's nothing there. I put the request out. How do I fix this? And I get nothing. Nothing that works. Nothing at all. Yep. I get nothing at all to fix it. And now I'm without my profile page that is mine. And I should have control of it. And we need to get that fixed. What I want to know is who can I sue for the trouble? Who can I sue for the false claims of my copyright issues with music? That when I do these videos, I don't have any music at all. And they're saying I'm playing music. Well, you know, satellites, if you're in the path of them, they go through once every, depending on lineups. I don't. It could be once every 15 minutes, right? Or is it every 45 minutes? I don't know. If it's one, you're probably looking at 45 minutes to wait. If they already went past, then you're gonna wait another 45 minutes for it to come by again. Actually look that up on the Stellarium. You can see where the satellites are. Oh, right. Yeah, Venus. Yeah. Somebody was, yeah, should be every 15 minutes. Okay, that's what I thought. And you can check Stellarium, though, TV. YouTube is a crackhead. Ah, so you're on a. Are you, without giving your location, you're north or south? Are you in the south area? Like near North Carolina somewhere? Or, Texas? Military base. I'm thinking North Carolina. See, now that you didn't even have to tell me that. I got that figured out. See that? That's just knowing what I know. That's why I'm saying we're all connected somehow. And I didn't even read any cards for you, TP. Because I don't know how to send a picture. If I took a picture of a card, how could I get it to you? I don't think I have you on the Skype or on the Facebook Messenger. But anyway, yeah, that's fine. We're done with that right now. I lived in North Carolina for 9 years. I lived in Kannapolis, which is about 45 minutes north of Charlotte, right near the what used to be the Concord Motor Speedway or Lowe's Motor Speedway, and I don't know what it's called now. But the Earnhardts, we just delivered all the race car drivers. Not just the Earnhardts, but we did deliver the Earnhardts, which was out of our delivery area. But I still delivered a pizza there and got a good tip. And they're a great, great family to know. And okay, yep. Thank you, TP. If you were here earlier, I would have definitely read it. If you were wanting to read it, get a reading. But right. But yeah, so I lived in Kannapolis, and then I lived in Salisbury, of course, and then I lived in a little town called China Grove, which is in between those two. And China Grove was kind of fun. China Grove, I was used to drive to work, and then they'd come on the radio with the China Grove song by the Doobie Brothers, was it? uh, and I knew it was for the China Grove in Texas, what the song was for, but I was China Grove in North Carolina, so I thought, well, hey, this is a song from my town where I'm at. It all works. Right. And so I used to like that song, China Grove, but I knew it wasn't from my town. So, yeah. And so, yeah. But no, I delivered pizzas for 8.5 years and took 6 months to get my license approved from, I moved from California to North Carolina and I got my North Carolina license, but they had to verify my record from California with the driving record, everything like that. That took like 6 months to get that approved. Not like today, you can just look it up and it's cleared. And so anyway, that finally got cleared, and then I started driving. And I used to do the morning prep work, and then I used to do the lunchtime delivery, and on Fridays I'd work the dinner rush, and then I'd be done. I'd put in a long time on Friday, but I make pretty good money at it though. So, but yeah, I went through probably about 12 cars during that time, during 9 years of pizza delivery. I kept getting the fixer uppers, you know, and I'd do my own work on my cars and have them running, kept them running. And you get a car for 600 bucks, put a little bit of money into it, let it run. As long as you got a heater for the winter time, we're good to go. So, and yeah, yeah, made pretty good money doing that, getting all getting all the tips. I mean, you make a have a good gas. Good gas mileage. I had a Honda Civic, one that looked like a washing machine. You know, had a two bucket seats and then a small seat in the back. I took out the passenger seat in the front, and I had more place to put pizza. And that little car, though, that thing was good, man. But it didn't have any power, but it was good enough to deliver pizzas. And then I had a little Geo Metro wagon, a 3-cylinder car. That thing, you turn on the air conditioner, there goes one of your cylinders. Yeah. But anyway, then I had a 71 El Camino, had the straight six in it, had the 5.1 liter six. Oh, you can watch what you gonna watch on Netflix? Oh, you're gonna watch the U series? I think I've seen that. Okay, I've seen part of that. Let me see. I watched Wednesday. Wednesday? That was a pretty fun show. Adams. Basically, the new Adams Family series. That was pretty good. And I was watching one about witches. I can't remember. Yeah, good to have you join us here, TP. I hope that you do subscribe, please. If you didn't, please do consider subscribing. I'd be grateful if you do. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Apparently, something happens when that occurs, so I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully we'll get there soon. Like I said, for my Mixler channel, I have almost 90,000 total listens, and we're trying to get to 100,000, which is coming up pretty soon. Yep, I'll get that. TP, if you like music, join us on Errt Radio Mixler. Install Mixler app, and then you create an account with your email. All right. We'll do it that way, and then you can join in on all the fun music stuff that I do that I can't play on YouTube. I can play on Mixer though. But we have a lot of fun with the music that I share. Today was Foo Fighters Friday. If you missed it, go back and listen to the archive. It is pretty good, TP. I like it. It makes me laugh and has some good parts in it. The woman that the young girl that plays Wednesday, uh, she's she's nothing to mess with as far as she can turn the tables on you pretty quick with what she knows how to do things. Certain ways she has power to do certain things. Okay, YouTube it, yeah. Well, sadly we can't play music here, so that's too bad for that. But on the Mixler channel, that's all music and maybe some audio. Now on Tuesday night here we have Maureen Kruszinski and David J. Paul. He's an actor, director, producer, and they're talking about a movie that's actually gonna be coming out real soon that they're all involved with. And last Tuesday we had another woman that was on the show that is probably going to be working with me here at some point. I'm going to get her on as a guest. And her name is Crystal something. Gorski? Crystal is her first name, I know that. But anyway, actress and helping out with the new movie and different things that they're going to be working on. And so that's pretty cool. So we're getting to meet a lot of interesting characters in the theater work and things like that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though her sword ended up breaking, but still did pretty good. It was like a two-handed sword, so a small kid could handle it pretty good. But yeah, there's some other things on. I was watching the carbon something carbon factor, or something like that. About a hybrid human race in the future. So check that one out. Netflix has a lot to offer if you don't care about their political point of views or whatever. If you just watch it for the movie opportunity and selection and don't get into the political aspect of things, that's true of any platform. You're going to have a political aspect of things. I just started watching the new series Picard for the final. It's the last season or the final series, final season of the series rather. And so I thought I'd watch that, and I got through halfway through the second episode of that. So, Picard is a good one. That's on Paramount Plus. And of course, I have Netflix, and I got Prime Video on Amazon, and I watch different things. I got quite a few things to watch. And then with my AT&T account, I got HBO Max that I can watch and things like that. So there's some other free stuff that I can watch as well. But yeah, I don't go out to the movies much. No reason to. Man, I'm getting tired now. Whew. Holy cow! All right, so we're almost 2 hours, folks. Pretty good. Don't know what we actually got accomplished tonight, except for 5 of the miracles that Jesus performed. But now, do you think that does anyone think that anything that we work with, as far as mystical, spiritual gifts, do you think that it's oh, it's cold out there? Oh, you had enough of the satellite watch, huh? Well, go to stellarium.com and look up the satellite path. They'll show the satellites going over. Go to stellarium.com. STELIRUM, I believe. Stellarium. Maybe I got that spelled right. Check that out. And you can set it to see the satellites as they go over. You'll see one go across the screen when you're looking at the star backgrounds of the stellarium. Yeah, well, let me see here. What is the temperature over here that I have? I don't know. I think it's like 12 degrees or something like that. Of course, now it doesn't want to change for me so I can read it better. I can check Google. Let me check Google. Let's see if I can get a copyright for asking Google temperature. Hey Google, what's temperature?
In Jeffers, it's currently 26 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 17.
Holy cow. 26 degrees and wind chill is 17. There you go. You got a pretty warm day where you're at. Oh, yeah, because you're busy watching the fur ball instead of the sky. I got you. Yeah. Well, I think that's about it for me tonight. I think we got all what I got to talk about all covered. Uh, yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Well, it's probably a nice chill in the air to cool you down compared to inside. And I don't have much of a choice in my situation with being 26 degrees and windy, and then you're looking at 15 or 17 degrees for the temperature with the wind chill. Not my idea of fun. Yeah. Jimmy Fallon are doing a perm of the week things. Every day they have a different person that gets a perm, usually straight hair. This guy had long hair past his shoulders. Let's see what he looks like. Yeah, got 10 minutes yet and I'll go. Ah, well, neighbors don't have to look. Trying to see what this guy's perm is going to look like. Oh boy. He's going to bring him out. He's had straight hair like down past his shoulders. And now he's going to be all curly. And they don't know what he looks like yet. All right, hold on 1 second. Gotta see what this guy looks like. All right, here he comes. All right. He looks like, oh man, he looks like an actor guy now. Now we'll see what how they react. Now they take off the blindfolds and they get nice and close to them. Take off the blindfolds now. And the first look on them was like, oh my gosh. That's funny. All right, well, I think that's about it for now. I'll have to come back next week. Hopefully, we'll have something else to talk about. Yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed the show, though. Yeah, we're done for now, I think. All right. So, thank you, everyone, for joining me here tonight. We didn't really accomplish much, but had a few laughs and got to talk a little bit about a few things. Till next time, yep. See you all next time. And hey, if you have nice weather, get out there and enjoy it. All right. All right. Now it is cold where I'm at, and we still have snow in the yard. So there's that. And let's see. Tomorrow we get the morning music show at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, and then nothing else after that is planned. But who knows? We might have something else to do a little bit later tomorrow at some point. Then Tuesday night we got Maureen and David, and then on Wednesday night we got Sucker 2 Alpha, and then Into the Outer Realms Revisited, which is with Joey Medea, and then we have Three Beards Podcast Archives with Craig Ansel, and usually he has a couple of guys with them. Brian Bowden and Chris, if he is with us, and Austin, if he is back around at any time. Austin's been on furlough for his job, and so he hasn't been around on the Three Beers Podcast Archive. But check out Three Beers Podcast Archive on at, I think, like 6 o'clock or 7 p.m. Eastern, I think. They're in Florida, so yeah, Eastern time zone. And then Thursday night, we have Dimensions on the spirit. Dimensions on the supernatural. Alright. Anyway, check that out on here, right here on YouTube. And the Tuesday night show, of course, with Maureen is also right here on YouTube on my channel. So make sure you check that out. Alright, we'll see everybody next time. Have a great night. We're out of here. 5 seconds left. Okay. Go 1:57 and call it a day. Right now.